gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to this YouTube video. As promised, I want to help you get back in vocal shape. Some of you said, I'm just having trouble singing and haven't been singing a lot and my voice has suffered, and that is not surprising. It's difficult to keep yourself in vocal shape when you don't have an incentive each and every day and week to get in there and sing. And so this little video is just to give you some exercises to start to get you back into fighting singing shape, because we have this is coming up, the Symphony of Christmas, and it is not easy, but you are not alone. I am with you and God is with you, and we're going to tackle this together. I've already done one for the ladies, and so now this is going to be one tailored just for the guys. A lot of the same information that I share with the ladies, so if you have a spouse that's also doing that, and many of you do, you'll say, oh yeah, he said the same thing to me. So at least I'm consistent. Your voice is part of your body. It is not something that is just autonomous over there. So I say that to remind you that if your body is not healthy, your voice will not be healthy. If your body is not strong, your voice will not be strong. If your lungs are not strong, then your voice will not be strong. Singing is aerobic, it's an exercise, and it involves your entire body. And so this is good that you're getting in shape. Maybe these exercises will help you fight off viruses as well. I hope that they do, because you're building up strength and all of that sort of stuff. Hydration is very important. Drinking a lot of water, not just drinking. I know what you're thinking, but it does have water in it. But keep that water moving where it needs to move and through your body as you're doing these exercises. You can pause and work out stuff as we're going along. Some of this is review for you. Some of it may be kind of new for you. But we're going to talk about breathing first. The most important thing is breathing. Diaphragmatic, low breathing. If the breathing is not working properly, this will not work properly. This is the engine that makes everything go. And so when we take that nice low breath and expand, I'll stand up. I think I'm still being the camera. Yes, still being the camera. Taking this low breath, that diaphragmatic muscle just below the ribs lowers. Air goes in like a balloon expanding. Goes out. Kind of like those billows, those old-fashioned billows. It goes out and then blows on the fire. So, when you take that nice slow breath, like you're breathing in through a straw, feeling yourself expand in your back all the way around. Yes, and you want to get really big and round down there. I know what you're thinking, Tom Ming. Yeah, you. So we take the low breath, and then we're going to hiss. Do a hard hiss, a real hiss, pushing air through your teeth and feeling resistance here. You're going to feel this diaphragmatic muscle engage. All the way out. You should be able to do that for 20 to 30 seconds. The secret to going longer is not to push it as hard, but just to keep it slow and steady. For about 20 to 30 seconds. Try to get that long and control your breathing. Work this. Another exercise is to do 4 short hisses. You're literally pushing out with your diaphragmatic muscle against your hand. And you need to put your hands on your stomach to feel your body working. Go really slowly. And then you can go faster. And that will help to build up these muscles as well. It's muscular what we're doing. And this has to be strong in or for this to do what I'm going to be asking it to do, and for you to last longer. The more you're just singing with the throat and not supporting it with the diaphragm, the shorter your lifespan will be vocally in any given day. So we're going to start you down low here. We'll start you low G. And we're going to start with E, A, Ah. And we're going to start down there. It'll be low for the tenors. You may not be able to get down that low tenors. But we're going to go E, A, Ah. The other two things, number one is breathing. Work on breathing if nothing else. Stop it and watch and make sure that you take a low breath, not a chest breath like that. It's low. You do this when you're lying down. You see your stomach rise and fall when you're breathing diaphragmatically. If you haven't figured out how to breathe low and out, you need to stop now and figure it out. You lie down, watch your stomach go up and down, work on not chest breathing, but low diaphragmatic breathing. Number one. Number two is the throat. Opening up your throat. You've heard me say this before. You need to feel the throat nice and open. If it's really open, you'll make yourself yawn. Yeah, you're yawning right now. I know it. I can tell you're yawning. That's how you want to feel your throat open. It's the beginning of a yawn. If you were to talk like this, you'd sound like you're Count Dracula or something. I've used that term before because we have that nice open space. You want to have an open throat at the beginning of a yawn. The other thing that you want to do is to open your mouth when you're singing. So breathe low and out. Open your throat. Open your mouth. Get space between your molars. That's an ah vowel. This is not an ah vowel. Space. Feel your jaw unhinge. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to get it unhinged. Wherever you are on the range, the jaw's unhinged. Another, before we actually phonate, which is another fancy word for singing, let's just get the voice going. We're going to yell a little bit. We've done this before in Wednesday night choir. Hi! We're going to do it there, though. So we're going to breathe low. Hi! And open up the throat, open up the mouth, and just say hello in that way. Hi! You feel space back there. You should feel coolness in the back of your throat. Hi! Ooh! For tenors especially, getting into those head tones, ooh! Ooh vowel is really good. I feel my larynx low, this Adam's apple. When it lowers, the jaw drops. You feel that yawn. Physically feel that. Ooh! And it should stay down as you're going up and down into the head voice and out of the head voice. Basses, baritones can do this too. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who? Who? I use who because you can really get that air going. Who? 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 All the way up and down. Really good exercise to do. Feel free to do this over and over again. Oh, I forgot the stretching. Yes, stretching is really, really good for those in the morning or whenever you're getting ready to sing. You want to stretch. You want to do some. We don't have time to do this on Wednesday night, so you need to do it before you come to practice, and hopefully we'll be doing in-person sectionals soon. I'm working on it, so be in prayer about that so that we can stretch. Do some shoulder rolls, do a little bit of this back stuff, standing up, bending over, all the kind of stretches that you want to do. If you do yoga, more power to you. I can't do yoga. Well, I can, but I always pay the price. I don't know. Just stretch. Do some stretches this way, bending over, feeling it in your back, You want to be loosey-goosey, limber. That's another good exercise. Do bubble lips. Didn't do this for the ladies, but you can do your little motorboat. It helps to hold, because your lips will stop doing that if you're not supporting. Stay loosey, loosey, loosey. Loosey-goosey. All right. Feel free to stretch more before we go in. If you're not limbered up, pause it, stretch a little bit more till you feel really loose. All right? Start down low for the basses and baritones especially. Tenors, just feel free to, barely sing, or you can get down there, good for you. E, A, ah, ah, ah. So we use the E and the A vowel to get the voice forward on the T. E, 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 E. You should feel buzzing there. E, ah. We'll get by half step. E, throat space, I'm keeping my tongue forward on the back of my bottom teeth, right there, and the tone will be forward. E, A, E, A, moving air. Looking for ring in your voice. Ring. Feel free to pause if you need to. We're going to keep going. Nice and ringing. Feel the placement move forward. If you're having trouble, check your support. If you're having trouble as you go higher, 9 times out of 10, you're not supporting enough, or you're not opening your mouth enough. Hi! You can go back to those yelling things that we were doing. That's all singing is. It's pretty yelling. Hi! Hi! This is a middle C. You don't need a piano to do these exercises. You can just do them right along with me. But this is middle C. Hi! Hi! I'm yelling on pitch. Now I'm going to sustain that yell once I like where it is. Hi! 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 Checking the support. Is my face open? You need to do some mirror work. Your mirror will never lie to you. That is your new best friend, the mirror. Just look at, no, you don't have to look at your eyes, just look at your mouth. Look at your mouth like, is this mouth, no, it's not your mouth, but is this mouth open? Hi! Can I see the back of the throat? Nice and open. Hi! My face is open, my eyebrows are up, cheekbones are up, I'm supporting like crazy. Hi! 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 All of a sudden you're singing. Pretty yelling sustain. Back down here. Keep going. bright and brassy my sound is. I've got a smile on my face because I want my sound out, not covered up here. Some of you sing that way. I don't want it to be that way. Use throat space, but don't sing in the back of your throat. Get your tone forward. It's going to be different if you've never done this before. Feel free to send me a video of yourself and say, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Happy to help you with that. I feel the tone right here in this masky area, resonating cavities. Keep going. Last one, good big sound. So that is about as high as most men can go before their voice needs to turn over. This is where baritones and basses and tenors, all men, their voices start to turn over, going through the passaggio, Italian for passage, right around this EF area. And everybody's at a different place there according to your voice. Now, we'll get to the tenors and getting into that cover in just a moment. Let's jump back down. C below middle C. Continuing with warming up, we're going to go E, A, Ah, and those E and A's help to train the Ah vowel nice and forward where it needs to be. As you're sustaining this Ah vowel, crescendo it if you can. That means you start a little bit softer and then let it grow as you come down. I'll demonstrate. E, A, So I kind of let it swim around in that softer area. I'm still vibrating and spinning my voice. We want that ring in the voice. We don't want to go straight tone. You need to become addicted to ring. If you become addicted to anything during this coronavirus, let it be ring. Okay, and then come down. E, A, ah. E, A, it's like, ooh, that didn't sound as good as I wanted it to. Let me go back and work on that one little spot right there before I keep going up. So that's the beauty of this. You can go back and forth, repeat it as you need. Going on. Doing great. Sound, last one. Hopefully you're doing these exercises standing up. Posture is really important. And as guys, we want our feet shoulder width apart as if we're getting ready for a boxing match or throw a basketball in the hoop or any of those things. You want to feel on the balls of your feet, not the heels, the balls. How are we doing on time?
We're good.
Good.
We're at 19 minutes and 40
19 minutes.
seconds.
Good. I'm trying to keep this down to 30 minutes because I know your time is valuable, and then you can do this every day, every other day if you want to, getting yourself back in vocal shape. On the balls of your feet, ready to go, kind of feeling your body nice and tall. Sternum is up. You're not breathing from the sternum, you're breathing all down here. So if I'm breathing here, during that exercise, I'm working. You're working all of this nice and tall, shoulders, everything's relaxed up here, and the work happens down here. But you want us to stay nice and tall, shoulders back, not curled here. Tall like a soldier. All right. Let's get into that, what we call the cover. This is for baritones and tenors mostly. Basses, you can do it. I mean, there are world-class bass opera singers who sing in this area, which you normally call tenor notes, but they've learned how to do it in the cover. This is tricky. Let me get a drink of water. Hydration. Oo vowel is a good vowel. O vowels are a good vowel. Well, that's another thing. If you start to get phlegm, so I got home at 9 o'clock last night after a long evening and long day, a long evening of singing and recording for this upcoming Sunday. So I'm a little vocally tired. You also hear a little bit of phlegm in my voice. As I said in another recording, your voice is affected by lots of things. How much sleep are you getting? What are you drinking and eating before you sing? Weather conditions affect the voice. A lot of things affect the voice, but it's your responsibility to take care of your voice, to give it everything it needs in order to thrive. And so some of this is kind of experimenting. You know, is this my allergy season? Do I need to make sure your vocal health is your responsibility? If you not take care of your voice will not be there for you when you need it. It's kind of like the way of the world. It's these metaphysical laws. If you don't take care of it, you'll lose it. It goes for voices, it goes for your cars, and it goes for wives. So take care of them, or else you'll lose them. Some other person that wants it. Well, anyway, I'll get into something else. Those are old stories. Someday. So take care of your voice. I've got a little bit of phlegm. How to get rid of that phlegm? You drink. You can swallow. I can hear it right now. I can feel it right about there. Don't want to be aggressive with the throat clearing, like really, really hard. That kind of stuff, it's bad for the voice. But gentle, just a little bit of that. Now it's starting to kind of go away, but I do have a little bit of that phlegm just from everything around in the air and just from a lot of vocal use. So you sing around the phlegm, swallow again, a little light clearing. So you have to experiment with this and like, what is my voice like? What is my voice not like? What is my voice? So experiment with it. Where was I going? Cover. Ooh. So this is middle C. Actually, before we even get into the cover, I want to do the E-A-Ah that you can just do, even if you don't have a keyboard, you're just in your room, in your house, outside, wherever, and just doing E-A-Ah on a single note. Just pick a note out of the air. E. I don't know what note that is, but that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to go E-A-Ah, and that's going to help place my voice. We're talking about vocal placement, of getting my voice forward in place where it needs to be. So I'm feeling it here. Go up a half step. Another half step. Feeling the sound in your mouth resonating around. Then you can do the same thing, but adding O and oo. All this time, I've got my voice ringing. And I'm not over closing my mouth because I want that ring. Remember, I have an addiction. It's to ring. I want it ringing. If it's not ringing, it ain't right. Say that. If it ain't ringing, it ain't right. There you go. That's your new mantra. You can put it on your bathroom mirror. If it ain't ringing, it ain't right. So we want that voice ringing and spinning for the glory of God. All right, so that's a good exercise. Any notes, just E, A, O, U, those 5 Italian vowels that are so good to sing in. They're bright and brassy and forward. You want your voice forward and ringing. Now let's get back into cover. I had to just cover that, and you can do that E, A, up and down the scale on different notes, and your voice will be very appreciative of it. Let's do this, and we're going to make sure that our jaws drop. Ooh, tongue is forward on the back of the bottom teeth. Ooh. If you do a pure ooh vowel, ooh, gentlemen, you will feel the tone right up this way and hook in to a whole nother place. It's like the 5th gear on your car. You can only go so high in 1 through 4, but then you got to get into that 5th gear. Then you can go. That's that overdrive. This is overdrive from men. It goes into a whole nother category. But unless you find that cover, it's hard to get those high notes. You'll strip a gear trying to go 100 in 4th gear. You got to get it in the 5th gear. All right? And it's going to hook into another spot. It's sometimes this is referred to as the hook. Then I'm coming out of the cover. This is really important. It's an advanced thing, and I can work with you one-on-one, and when we get into sectionals, we can work on it. Same thing here. You'll feel it go into another place when it's right, and it should feel like nothing. But you're hitting high notes that if you're trying to if you hear kind of get screamy, that's you trying to do high notes not in the cover. And sometimes we can do that, but in general you want to go into the cover. Find it with ooh. Ooh. And then I'm out of the cover. E vowel, pure E vowel, don't over open. A vowel. A. I always started to go up in here on that A vowel. A. Sometimes it feels buried, and that's okay too. A. Then it comes out of the cover. The ah vowel is the most difficult vowel to do in the cover. So I recommend staying with these other smaller, more tighter vowels. Same with the tenors. And any guys that want to try this, do it on ooh. Ooh. I'm already in the cover just about down when I'm on an ooh vowel. Ooh. And we go up. Ooh. And mind you, in order to do this, I'm supporting still like crazy. That's a high G up there. Ooh. Do it on E vowel. And here, you squirt it right between your teeth. We don't need a lot of space because it'll send it back and make it more difficult to do. All right, that's a G. If you want an A flat, do an A flat. Ooh vowels are great for finding that cover and getting into your high notes. And just do that. Come down. You don't need a piano. All right, so those are how we're doing on time now.
We're at 29:54.
29:54. I wanted to keep it to 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. I've given you a lot of work to do. Enjoy it. Enjoy getting to know your voice a little bit better. Work on these things, and I promise you, you'll be happier singing this beautiful work this Christmas. May God bless you and keep you until we see each other again.